holidays. Joe, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I saw we had Wisconsin in the TikTok. Give maybe five or not five, maybe 1 minute here to let everything get warmed up. We got a bunch of people on our TikTok stream, and I know that Facebook and YouTube are working. So now we're rolling. Thank you guys for jumping on here. We appreciate it. Trying to do a little mini daily show out of this where we just talk through questions that we get from our customers. We have something interesting we want to talk about that day, read emails, answer questions, just really kind of an interactive thing that we do with the beef company here. So thank you guys. If you have a comment or if you have a question, drop it in the comments and we will do our best. And by we, I mean me, we'll do our best to get to that. So I have emails pulled up here from a couple people. On TikTok, I'll answer this one first. Says, what is the difference between your beef and Omaha beef? Is it the type of cattle? Yeah, I'm not familiar with them directly or what they do, but if you're talking about like Omaha steaks, our big thing is we're farm to table, so we show you guys where it's coming from, right? I think we both ship nationwide if we're talking about the same thing. At the end of the day, we ship it from our ranch here, and we show you guys how it makes it from our pastures straight to your plate. So if you don't know or you haven't seen our videos, make sure you follow us wherever you're watching this and enjoy our videos about our cows and our family. And we like to, I think next week we'll get back to live streaming our shipping. Now that I have the YouTube and the Facebook thing, I think I can do it. Let's see. Joe on TikTok says, has this been one of the most exciting years of your life? Yes. Well, last year probably because my daughter was born. But other than that, yes, it's been the craziest, Joe. We've learned a lot about what we don't know for sure. TikTok, we got the question, do you only offer packages? Can't someone buy individual cuts to add to the package? Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to our website, you'll see our curated boxes, our beef boxes. But you can also build your own box. We shipped out a bunch of custom boxes today. You can also get one of those boxes as like your starter, and you can add cuts to that. We did a bunch of that today as well. We got a question here from a local customer, so I won't say the name, but she says, I'm trying to place an order and purchase a total of 3 $50 gift cards. She needs to purchase them separately. She just wants to make sure that she's doing her order correctly, basically. So we do have the $50 gift cards on our website, and I actually should have it set up this week where you can do a custom denomination if you were wanting to do a bigger or a smaller gift card. They're all digital gift cards, and they're really cool. Because we can email those to them. If you want us to do something special, I've been working on some exciting ideas where we like put the code on an ear tag and we mail it to them. We can also email it to them, but whatever's easiest. We just want to make sure that it's a cool experience whenever they get it. But yeah, I believe if you add 3 $50 gift cards to your cart, it's going to generate 3 different codes. So that's what I'm going to send back on that, and we're going to see if that's right. If it's wrong, it's easy for me to fix. If not, then we're all good to go. Question from Stacy, and I only have Stacy's zip code, but it looks like it's going to be a Texas address. Stacy says, hello, interested in the Ocho, and that's one of our largest beef boxes we have here at the Parker County Beef Company. And she asks, how is the meat packaged for delivery and for freezing? How long after the purchase will the delivery be made? Thanks. So Stacy, all of our beef, you'll see in our videos, all of our beef is vacuum sealed. Our ground beef is going to be individual 1-pound packages. But for the most part, everything else is going to be, you'll see the size of our cuts on our website, but it's all vacuum sealed, individually wrapped and labeled, and it comes frozen. So when we ship it here, when it leaves the ranch here, it's frozen and it never thaws until you're ready for it. So we ship it on dry ice. Turn that down. Wow, that is very loud. We ship it on dry ice, so it never thaws in the entire transport process, and it makes it super easy where you can just unload that box straight into your freezer and then pull it out of there as you need. Here is a question. Polly on TikTok. Our website is just like our name, ParkerCountyBeefCompany.com, and wherever you're watching this, it's linked in all of my profiles as well. Got a question from Kate. Kate is going to place an order, and she's wanting to know about beef fat or tallow. She's an existing customer of ours. She's coming back to do another order, which means that we're doing something right here at the Parker County Beef Company. So, Kate, I think this week we will have solutions on our beef tallow. The fat, I don't think is going to be able to be shipped just because the fat comes in like these 15 to 20 pound bulk packages. And that takes up most of the volume that we have in our 16-inch cube boxes. But the tallow, once we render it down, those are 32-ounce jars. I have 1 or 2 tests remaining this week, and then we'll be able to ship those out. But they should be on our website sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks where you can check it out. Becca's local. Becca came to see us today, but her question was about the beef fat. So if you're local here to Springtown, Texas, and you're wanting to buy beef fat, we do have bulk beef fat available. I think they're 15 to 20 pound packages for local pickup, and those run $1.50 a pound. So that is a lot of fat to be working with. Bill on TikTok says, how many people work at the ranch? I think right now there's the 4 of us. We got 4 Burtonettes, and then we've got 2 good guys that help us. Y'all have seen James and Aaron. They're on our videos as well. And then in the office, Mel helps us keep everything organized. Question here. Thought I had one more pulled out here. Oh, we had a question from Zach. Let me see here. Zach is, I don't know, he didn't give me his address or he didn't give me his location, but Zach was asking about the traditional freezer beef process, and I directed him to our last podcast, and I told him about our Cattle Baron box. Our Cattle Baron is 170 pounds of box weight beef, and your out the door price for local pickup is going to be $16.99. So that's $9.99 a pound. You get a set yield of exactly how many of each steak, roasts, ground beef, ribs. You're going to get at least some of all the organs. So it's about 170 pounds, or it is 170 pounds of box weight beef out the door. And so that's what we've switched over to rather than the traditional freezer beef process and selling by the hanging weight. Is we just created a big enough box that got people everything they needed. And we've been moving a few of those a week. It's really cool for us because people come in, they see it, they try it. A lot of people will try the beef on a smaller order, and then they come back and get that Cattle Baron. And I tell people 3-week lead time. It takes about 3 weeks is what I usually give people as a start date. And we're running about 2 weeks on that. So I end up calling most people early and saying, hey, we have this ready whenever you're ready to go. So thank you guys for your questions. If you have any more, those are my emails from today. TikTok, I know you guys have some more questions, so drop those there as well. Oh, I was going to answer that other question. So we ship out on Mondays. They ask how long after an order. We ship out on Mondays, no matter when you place your order, up until, the official cutoff is going to be Monday at midnight or Sunday at midnight, whatever that is. Monday or Sunday night is your cutoff, and then it'll go out Monday. I usually, if we have the capacity and we've already planned for it, then I will call people who place those orders from 8 until, usually we're here till about 11 or 12, but I will call those people and say, hey, I know you placed this order and it's supposed to go out next Monday. Do you want to go out this Monday? So either way, it ships out on Monday, and then we're in, kind of have shipping zones based on UPS. So one day covers most of Texas, Oklahoma, a little bit of Louisiana, and I think that's it. And then we get 2 days, kind of that next band. 3 day, traditionally 3 day gets you most everywhere in the U.S. except for Washington State, Maine, kind of that New England area, and then the very south tip of Florida. But with our holiday delays, they've added a day of transit time to most of our orders. So what used to be a 2 days now a 3 day, and what used to be a 3 day is now a 4 day. So without a doubt, our largest shipping zone is going to be that 3 day shipping zone, and we are having to pack that like a 4 day. So that impacts us on the price. It also impacts us on how much dry ice. So that's been a learning curve, but we're making it happen. So thank you for your questions. Bill on TikTok says, how big is your ranch? Love your page. And I know I've said this before in some of my videos, but we don't really like to say how many or how much of of anything we do here. It's just not really who we are as people. But we have a very nice ranch that our family spent a long time putting together a bunch of different pieces of land and building a really nice cattle herd. I will tell you the TikTok that's going around, the popular one said that the average like family owned cattle herd now is 44 head, and we are going to be larger than that. I don't think that would last us very long here with what we're doing at the beef company. But I appreciate you guys. We have had a lot of fun doing this. We've had a lot of fun doing this. I'm trying to do some daily content here just so you guys can ask questions. I like the emails are easy because I can go and give answers, and the answer to this email may also help someone else along the way. So we had a pop-up shop this weekend in Springtown, Texas. We met, 100 and something new customers. Really cool. People driving from the Metroplex, people driving all over to come see us. We had a lot of fun with that. And hopefully that is a catalyst for our walk-in freezer. We have our retail freezer here at our location in Springtown. And so people can walk in, get what they want. And that's been the coolest part. So we had 2 or 3 people come in today. I don't know if I doubt anybody's been here since we went live, but here we are. So if you're looking for a great place to get beef, you're going to have to buy beef anyways. You might as well stop by our office here in Springtown and pick up some great beef. And you can get as little or as much as you would like. And we'd be super happy to get that packed up for you. It's cash and carry, so it's not like you have to order ahead. You can order ahead. You can go online if you want something. You can come pick it up on Mondays, or you can just come in and get what you need. We always have plenty. So the big things that we're working on this week, I have the tallow. We're going to figure out how to get the beef tallow on the website and get it shipped, so you guys can start enjoying that. And then we'll have some beef jerky coming in tomorrow that we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how that goes. And I think that's going to do really well because it does not have to be frozen. It just has to be refrigerated. So we can ship that fresh rather than frozen. And I think that's going to be a good product for some of our intro promos and our TikTok shop. Right now we have our hats like you see here and our jackets and things. I guess we have crew necks, we have shirts, all that's on our TikTok shop. We're going to try to add a little beef in there, maybe some tallow to the TikTok shop as well, and see how it goes. So if nobody else has any more questions, I'm going to call that my beef thoughts for the day. I'm going to try to do the one tomorrow. Try to do it in the morning. So it's my first thing in the morning, get it all out of my system, and then I can go about my day. So thank you guys very much for jumping on here, Facebook and YouTube and then TikTok. Appreciate you guys. And if you're not following us, we make videos every single day about our ranch, our family, our beef company, our cows. You guys get to see it all, and you get to see the process of how we get our beef and our product from our ranch to your table. So thank you guys very much. We will see y'all tomorrow